guys, so I'm outside and I thought to make this video because I'm going to just go and bake a bread, and I was like, why not make a video? So if it's your first time here, hi, I'm Ravisha, an avid faster, and I'm a major foodie, and this video is about food. So I'm just about to go and bake a bread, and I thought I should let you all know how I make mine, because for a very simple reason, when you're trying to make some health reforms, or your dietitian has told you to leave refined carbs, and you say, okay, bread is a part of my life, I just can't leave it. So what do? Well, you make your bread healthier, you don't leave bread. So that's how I make my bread. It doesn't have any refined carbs, it's gluten free, it's vegan. Most importantly, don't see the words, it's got protein, it's got your omega-3s, it's got healthy fats, it's got fiber, it's nourishing, it's guilt free, it's made with quinoa and chia seeds and olive oil. It's simple. So when you think of bread, it's got nothing like you need to proof your yeast. No. So if you like a pumpernickel sourdoughy kind of bread, this is something you're absolutely gonna love it. It's just exactly like that, like sourdoughy and a little tangy. That's so it's sour, right? And it's easy. You just put it, you whip it, you bake it, and you have it, and that's it. So there's no proofing or anything that you need to do, no chemistry involved. It's just simple measurements. So if you like it also, I'm going to put it across how I eat it. I don't eat butter anymore. I just do eat ghee. I just don't eat butter. So how I like eating mine, I just put it across. So if you like to see how I made this bread, keep watching. Okay, so first up, I'm going to take quinoa. I had a tricolor quinoa handy, so that's what I used. You can use any. It's got nothing to do with color. And I soaked about 1/3 cup of it. So I soaked 1 cup, another half a cup, and then another 1/4 cup. So that's 1/3 cup total. So what I did is I soaked them for about 7 to 8 hours. I rinsed them, washed them very properly 3-4 times, and then I soaked them for about 6 to 7 hours. And then I again put it in a sieve and with a towel to sprout, so as to activate the grain to increase its nutrition. You can just soak it for 6-7 hours and it works just fine. I just went a step ahead so as to make the grain a little more nutritious, easy to digest. So that was that, and it's not going to make any difference in the texture. But if you can see, there are very small sprouts that have come in that. Next thing, we need chia seeds. So I took about 1/3 cup of chia seeds and I soaked them in about half a cup of warm water for about 3 hours prior to me making the bread. Even 1 hour works fine, right? Even overnight works fine if you just want to soak it in one go. Then I'm going to put my quinoa in a blender. If you have a food processor, it's fantastic. I didn't have one, so blender is all I had to work with. Only thing is we'll have to scrape down a lot. So I'm adding my chia glue mixture that's going to bind our bread together. To that, I'm going to add about 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil. You can use any sunflower, vegetable, whichever you like. Next up, salt. That's about 2 teaspoons salt. I'm using pink Himalayan. You can use kosher sea salt. Then I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon of baking soda. To activate that soda, we're going to add apple cider vinegar, about 1 tablespoon. You can even use lemon juice. Now we're going to blend it. So we're going to take straight to the blender and blend it. Well, to the recipe, I do add about half a cup of water, but initially I always like pulsing it as it is dry because it's moist. So it kind of adds a little more texture to the bread, like absolutely not pasty and smooth, but kind of like grainy and, a little dense. So I'm going to add about 1/4 cup of water, and then again I'm going to add 1/4 cup of water after blending it once or twice. So total I add about half a cup. You can add it in one go also, it's optional. It's just the way I like doing it. So I'm showing you exactly that. So we're going to blend it, but you'll have to fluff it because it's not a food processor. So everything kind of becomes airy and comes on top. So just fluff it with a fork and keep blending it. And it's just going to take about 3 to 4 minutes, not more than that. So you don't think that it's going to be hassle of 15 minutes, maximum 3 to 4 minutes. Just fluff, blend. That's it. And very soon it turns into this really cake battery kind of a mixture. And we're ready to bake it now. So to bake it, I'm going to take my bread loaf tin. I'm going to line it with oil and put my paper. You can just put it as it is also if you like. But just to be on the safer side, I'm going to line it with the parchment paper. And then I'm going to put in my batter. I didn't have a baking paper, the butter paper, so I used this. Now I'm going to line it up and I'm going to level it nicely. I'm going to heat my oven at 180 degree and we're going to bake it for 90 minutes. So while it's heating, I'm going to put in all of my seeds that I like. You can also put nuts. So I'm going to put it in the oven for 90 minutes at least, and voila! What do you see? A nice crispy bread. But remember, the sweet spot is baking at least for 90 minutes. And anywhere from 80 to 100 is the sweet spot. So sometimes it's 80, sometimes it's 85. But I've usually seen 90 is what it needs. So 90 to 100, And how I like eating is I'm going to crisp it up, I'm going to make it nice and crusty, and I'm going to put a dollop of pesto, put in my roasted tomatoes and nice olives. And I mean, come on, who doesn't like this? I mean, everybody loves it. And some extra dollop of pesto. So if you like it, please do like it, share, subscribe, and comment. And do let me know what you want me to make next. And I really hope you enjoy making this bread. And don't forget to tag me on Instagram. I'm going to leave my handle. Take care.